and welcome to any possible viewer. I felt like it is time to replay Myst 4 again for me. I don't know how long I will stream this and how far I will play today, but I think it's been like, I don't know, 5 or 6 years since last time I played this, and I pretty much forgot a lot of the details, and I'll use a little bit of my time to try out this game again and see what will happen. I hope the volume is okay now. Not sure if I should turn on the music more or not. I can adjust this later. I hope this is okay right now. I have to play this in some weird windowed mode, so this is like 1000 by 700 resolution for me in a window. But I scaled it for the stream, so you can view this on full screen, so your graphics may be much better than mine, but I hope this is not making anything difficult. Alright, let's jump right into the game, I think.
This part's really cool, if you're not afraid of tight spaces. Dad and me aren't, but sometimes Mom has to close her eyes when I'm driving. I think she's not home right now, because I never could have picked you up by myself if she were. Hey, is that an image recorder you've got? How cool! And you know, I know the perfect spot to use it. Hang on. Pretty from here. I remember some of the other times you visited us. You've always liked stopping here. It's one of my favorite spots too.
I love the blur effect.
Take a picture.
Okay, let's take a picture. So this is the...
Just make sure your thumb's not in the shot.
in-game
Dad always
camera
ruins his images that way.
that we can use to like
Did you get it?
capture everything,
I think you should keep it in your
including puzzle
journal.
hints.
That way you can take it out and look at it whenever you miss us.
Alright.
I'll tell Dad you're here. Come on.
I really love the Jack Wall music in this game. So, okay. We're on to Mana, and I did not remember that blur effect, which is pretty cool. So if I focus on this, the background blurs. Alright. Let's head in. So there's nothing special for me to see right now, I think. Well, Atreus.
Hello, my friend. So you made it in one piece. So
I did.
Isha's driving wasn't too erratic, I hope.
It was.
Well, probably wondering why I asked you. The truth is, I need your help.
Again.
As you know, my son, Cirrus and Achenar, were trapped 20 years ago after they destroyed many of the ages I'd written. At the time, Catherine and I decided to leave them imprisoned because we'd hoped it might reform them. And now Catherine believes our son should be released. But I need an objective opinion. I must find out if either Cirrus or Achenar deserve to be freed, and you're the only one we can trust. Remember my old crystal viewer? I've made some changes to it, and I haven't yet calibrated its sound component. It'll actually be quicker if we do this together, and I can show you the two prison ages before we link to them. So if you step to the panel behind you, we can begin.
Oh man, I did so many random videos and recut those scenes. It's hard to stay serious when watching them. Man, that nostalgia. Alright.
Okay, I'm going to transmit a waveform that's being generated by the first prison age. It will appear as a yellow line in your right-hand monitor. Here it comes. In order to hear Haven, we must manipulate the blue line until it exactly matches that waveform. The blue line is the result of two combined signals, which we'll manipulate separately using the 3 dials, amplitude, frequency, and phase. But first, we have to select a signal to manipulate, so move the slider left or right.
Alright.
Now turn the leftmost dial to adjust the signal's amplitude or volume.
I suppose that's good.
The amplitude needs to be louder.
Louder.
The left dial seems well adjusted.
Oh, okay, if you say so.
Try turning the center dial to adjust the signal's frequency. Faster. Try moving the slider to select a different signal.
Alright.
Try the amplitude. That's the leftmost dial.
Also, that's not bad.
The volume sounds okay.
Ooh, if I move the
A
phase.
little more right.
Almost?
Try moving the slider.
Oh, come on.
My mistake, that setting was fine.
You're kidding.
Now turn the dial on the far right to adjust the signal's phase.
Yep, that's it.
The right dial is well adjusted.
It's not? Come on.
Got it.
Okay.
Hang on a second, I'll lock in the adjustments and send you the waveform for Spire, the second prison age. Here it comes.
Alright.
Turn the amplitude dial.
Like that.
The amplitude's pretty close now.
Okay.
The speed is pretty good. Try moving the slider to select a different signal. Turn up the volume.
Really?
The amplitude seems fine.
Are you sure? Oh, no, I think the frequency was...
The center dial seems well adjusted.
Okay.
Try moving it right. Farther left. Try moving the slider.
That doesn't look right at all.
Try moving the slider to select a different signal.
You've got to be kidding.
Now adjust the center dial. Oh, no, too much. Try moving the slider. Try selecting a different signal.
Ah, Atris, you're showing me. I'm just gonna ignore you.
Try moving the slider to select a different signal.
I remember that this one was somewhat hard to get right.
Try selecting a different signal. Too big of an adjustment, I think. Try moving the slider to select a different signal.
Yes, I got it. No.
The frequency's not right.
It's not?
The speed's not good. Oh, no, too much. The frequency's not right. Try moving the slider. Try selecting a different signal. Try moving the slider.
Stop telling me to move the slider.
Try the dial on the right. A little more left. It needs to move left. It's not at the right position. Keep moving it to the right. Try selecting a different signal.
Oh my.
Try adjusting the phase.
Can do.
That's too much, my friend.
I have no... Jeez. No, not the frequency. That was wrong. Can I make that? He just shuts up completely, obviously. I mean, this is a puzzle you can actually skip. But I want to beat that one. Although, I think it's somewhat getting embarrassing. He just doesn't say anything anymore. Okay, this is getting embarrassing. I'm completely lost. What does this do? Alright. Let's reset this. And try completely from scratch. This looks alright, considering the frequency. Oh, that's because it's the same. I guess we're getting there. Do I need to... Shit. Okay, you win. How can I get back?
Oh, go on. This shouldn't take long.
Is he talking to me?
Let's
again?
continue.
So, you want to say something?
Try moving the slider to select a different signal.
Oh, sorry. No, I broke it. What was my setting?
Less frequency.
This?
Try moving the slider. Try the phase dial. It's the one on the right. Try selecting a different signal. Try the center dial. Decrease the frequency. Frequency's pretty close now.
Pretty close or not?
Try the dial on the right. More to the right. It's not at the right position.
That doesn't look right at all.
The phase's positioning seems fine.
No, it does not.
Adjust the leftmost dial.
Huh?
Try moving the slider. Try adjusting the frequency.
You know what? Screw it.
Come on, my friend, it's not that difficult. What a mess. The image modulator short-circuited wires are completely fused. Well, the viewer itself seems okay. So maybe if I link to rhyme. All right. Slight change in plans, my friend. Explosion must have shut down the main power supply and damaged the viewer's external image modulator. There's another one on rhyme, so I'm gonna link there and retrieve it.
Do that.
I'll have to stop at the cleft for some tools first. Why don't you get full power restored while I'm gone? Go to the water wheel control room. Close both emergency release gates, then come back here and use the crystal viewer to contact me. The crystal combination to see rhyme is in my journal.
Can't do that. Oh, I need my notebook. I need my notebook.
You'll have to turn on the roof antenna before the viewer will work. Keep an eye on Yisha, will you? I'll be back.
So, he just promoted me to his own personal housekeeper and tasked me with kind of everything. At least he's doing something himself, apparently. Alright. So, we're free to roam now. It asked me to look at the rhyme crystal combination in his journal. Where is it? Let's have a look. I think we can do here, right? Oh. Wait. Ah. This is definitely not his journal. Close it, please. Anything else I can open? No. What about those? Anything? Here's something I can... Oh. Controls. I'm kinda confused that I can't look at this. Huh. Obviously, it's been a lot of years since last time I played this. I guess that's his journal. I'm not gonna read through all of that right now. This is rhyme. This is about their initial tests to build these crystal mirrors to look into the prison ages of his two sons, Circe and Ekana. And this is the crystal combination for rhyme. So, oh boy, can I screen cap that from the journal? Looks like I can. Let me check how I can view that. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay, that works well. So I don't have to take a note of that. Let's quickly skim through the journal if there's anything else. this was all that is of serious importance. Let's be thorough and close that again. And also let me save the game, because saving early and saving often is what is always recommended in adventure games, but especially in old adventure games that tend to give you the feeling that they might crash on you every second. Alright, so this is Tamana down there. We'll head there in a second. It's the broken crystal viewer, so not much to expect from here. We will certainly have to get back here later. I don't even really remember these devices. I think there were some kind of control monitors. So yeah, this is the charge of the power. And to enable the antenna we need to press a button somewhere there on the telescope. Guess we can handle that. Is there anything we can do here? No. We have no power, of course, we can't. Then I think it is about time to head down and actually explore Tamana. Hashtag cool lifts. That was the handle to open the door, I think. So this is the middle floor. Guess moving down doesn't work. No, it doesn't. We can only move this far. Alright. This is one of those moments where I wish we had more pre-rendered games, because they do have that certain advantage of you can just put lots of animations and everything in them. You only have to render it once and you can view it. The main issue about this is resolution, obviously. But I often feel like those pre-rendered 360 games are kind of timeless. I won't head down there yet.
Hey, come here, you gotta see this.
Alrighty.
Shh. Don't worry, he'll come back. It's his favorite sleeping spot. My necklace showed it to me.
Uh-huh.
Got it 2 weeks ago on an age called Serenia. Shows me all kinds of stuff.
Sure. That sounds
You
normal.
think that's strange that my necklace shows me things?
Yep, I do.
Dad does. He says a lot of things I've seen on Serenia aren't real. My brothers believe me, though.
Uh-huh. Considering that your brothers are imprisoned, you do have a lot of contact with them. And I can see the green screen shade on her face. Anyway. So this is some kind of well, laboratory is not the word, but bunch of flowers and seeds here. Some kind of Twice. Closed door. Nothing for me to do with the books. Can I open this? Oh, cool. This was interesting, so this is a... Can I close this again? Looks like I can't. I can open it and all of a sudden that flower was aligned and well, interesting. Huh? Something I can inspect. Oh. I can let the beetles out. Why would I want to do that? Obviously I'm an asshole. Okay. If those are Yijas, she's probably gonna kill me. Oh, there's some kind of microscope, I guess. This is something we worry about in a short bit. Let's continue our round first. Bird! Gonna head on this way first. Gecko! Well, sometimes this, I feel like the controls are a little bit stuttery. Oh! We have lens flares? I didn't know that as well. Can I head in there? Hey, just head into strange people's bedrooms. That's completely unusual. We don't even have power for the lamp. What's that? Okay, so I need to turn on 2 lamps to activate some kind of laser. And activate a code panel inside the fireplace. That's good to know. But I guess since we don't have any power, there's no sense in doing anything right now. Yep, no power. Saw that with the lamps as well. So I'll head out of this anyway and make it my mission to restore the power first. Okay, and this is a dead end. There's like more over there. But we can't reach there because this gangway is not there. And this doesn't work either, no. This is the track from the elevator, so it's kind of easy to assume that the elevator goes here. that this is the lower level. Now before we head back, let's go here. Bird! So this is some huge dam. That we obviously have to use to get power back. And we should remember this icon. It's two, let's call them sliders, with one dot on the left and one dot on the right. And if we remember that panel I just looked at a couple of minutes ago, there was those two symbols on that. Okay, heading back, so Yisha's gone now. Is there anything here? No. We saw the gecko run away.
Let me guess. Dad blew the power again, didn't he?
Yep, he did.
He does that a lot. Mom made him install an extra power box in here just in case. Oh no! His box is supposed to make sure certain things always work in the house. There aren't enough rows lit up correctly. Only a green light on top of a failed row means something's getting power. I wonder if we can move them. Better not. Mom doesn't like me messing with electrical stuff. Come on, little guy, let's go see our friends. My beetles, they're gone.
Sorry!
You did it. You ruined my experiment.
Yep. What an asshole I am. But that happens when an adventure game developer gives you a cage with beetles and allows you to open the handle. You just can't resist.
Thanks a lot. Now I have to start all over.
Ah. Good job, me. Okay, so let's sum up what happened so far. We have Atris, who likes to blow up the whole power circuitry in his own home. We have this Yisha girl, whose necklace shows her things and who hates me now because I released her beetles. Because I am super evil. Can I close this again? No, I can't. And yeah, well, at least we can still complete our mission and restore power, I guess. Alright, so... let's see how this works. Okay, so I can select one column in the top row and one in the bottom row. No, I can't. Wait. Ah. Yes, I can. And this will shift all of the lights to the other column. So this will remove 5. I'll have 2. Okay, and then let's move them here. We need 5 for one row. That's perfect, so I can move those there. And the single one there. Whoop. Okay, that's done. Now we need this column here. Those are the 2 icons we saw on the waterfall. I'll have to worry about that, so let's move those. Or actually... this here as well. And then So these are 7 lights. It will give me 3. That's not good. Can I work with 4? I guess I'll need one of those columns. Let's try to split this up differently. So this is exactly 1 column. Of how many lights? 3, 6, 9, 10, if I see correctly. And this one has 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can split that, I get 3 or 4. I can also split it to 6. Do I see any advantage in that? Not right now. I think I forgot about the last column. Let's move this with the penultimate column. Let's move this over here. That's still 3 though. Move this into that column. I have 1 left. Haha, I think I've got it. Yes, I've got it. Boop boop. Solved. Do we hear? Ah, there it is. Welcome to the world of Flute of Doom. Let's visit her. She's obviously so frustrated that I released her Beatles that she's now completely annoying me with that flute music.
Can't talk right now. I'm trying to remember the song I learned on Serenia, but it's really hard.
It does sound that way.
I've got to get it perfect because I promised to play to my brother next time I see him.
You are pretty obsessed with your brothers, aren't you? You know, those brothers who are imprisoned. What is this? Just ignore me, I'm just playing with things. Continue with your flute play. Well, this might play a role later. That's useful. Okay, so Just let me get out of here. Creepy guy who hates me annoys me with flute music. Anyway, we sent that backup power to the wall, so let's see what that does. There's definitely lights here. Okay, that does give me the feeling that we do have power. What happens if I... Nothing. Okay. I assume that was enough then. She's waving. Whoa. So, obviously, we were knocked out, and it's night by now, so we must have passed out for quite a while. And this is how quickly a pretty nice, even though mysterious home, can turn into a creepy nightscape. Oh, there's more beetles here, so those are like light worms. What we do have is power. And we can also remember the task Atris gave us to signal him on rhyme. So before we head up there again, we do have power. Something I want to do first though. It is exactly that. So this is something that will get more important later, and I will screen cap it. Oh, does it cut that off? I should check. And also save. Save often. Save game 2. Resume. Let's look into the camera if that was... Yeah, it captured everything. I'll leave this for now. As I said, we might need this later. We can't read that family tree anyway right now, because it's all in Dunny symbols. I think I knew pretty much all of the Dunny symbols once and could read them fluently. I was kind of obsessed with that in my childhood, but I don't really remember any of it. So, before we head up, let's head down. We do have power, so we can go there and have a look at the other side of Tamara. is one of those elevators where I wait for it to open, but I do have to do that manually. Okay, so we're back here. Alright, step by step. I do remember something that I'm not sure if I should change priorities. Anyway, so this is Cyrus, a picture of him. Remember that face? This is Achenar. That creepy soundscape giving you the impression that you're being watched in a way. Actually, fun fact, I think this is a picture from the Myst 3 game of Atreus and Catherine. It's just the old Tamana, I think. So, whatever here, this is the kitchen, obviously. Oh, we can. Those are those details. No idea why you can hit them. I can. Yeah. So something pretty weird happened, some kind of explosion and destruction and whatnot, and what am I doing? I am hitting pans in the kitchen. Chessboard. Yeah. I guess we can call this some kind of living room, kitchen, terrace, hybrid thingy. This is not without interest though. This is the Dani alphabet, and also something we should screen cap. In fact, we can use this to decipher the tree. Now, I want to do this kind of simply. So this is the Dani alphabet. I don't have a cursor right now. There's writings on the right. There's the same thing written multiple times over, and it starts with a Y, a double E, an SH probably. Yes, and an A. Not? I don't find that simple right now, but it should be. Ah, there it is. AH, yes. So she obviously wrote her name. She tried to learn writing her own name in Dani, and this is also the first name we have on the. Oops. One back. Thanks. On the tree. So in the top right we have the name Isha. Now I'll cut this short because I pretty much know the lore behind it and everything, and remember a lot of it. So this is the family tree, and we have the children not at the bottom but at the top. And to the right we have Yisha, and the others are Akina and Cirrus. Let me just look up what the order is. Um, S is, where is the S? It's that curved thing on the left page. So if we head back here, we have Akina to the left. I'm noting that down on my notebook, so if I seem idle, I'm not. Then there is the parents. I can I can't read those names, but I can recognize them. So we have Catherine on the right. We have H's in the middle. On the left we have... that is the name I have to look up. That is H's mother, and I do not really remember her name, especially not how it is written. Down below we should have his father, that's Gan. Then we should have Tiana. We should have the old Atris, yes. Oh, what are their parents? I don't really remember those. So there are a few things I have to look up. How do I do this? It's kind of annoying to switch between those pages. I'll start with her name, so that's... It's an R as well. Is that an R? Whoop. Lita, okay. So her name is Lita. Yeah, I can recognize those names. This is Gan, pretty sure it is. Let's just look up. Yes, it's the G. Okay, so this is Gan. Tiana, right. Some of the letters are getting back to me. So this is the old Atris, and now the bottom two. This is Taz. Tarsina, I think. I don't remember. That's so embarrassing. I read through all the Myst books multiple times and I don't remember those names. What was his name? That's an S again. Let me look up the first letter. I hope this isn't too boring right now, but I'll be done shortly. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. I'm not even sure if we do need to decipher everything of that. Organization might be good enough. I do have my notes. I think it's time to head on for now. Let's move down there, we don't know that area. Okay, so looks important. We'll get back here later as well. We do have a different mission first. But I'll just look at a few things. What is that? A diary. Hello. Thursday, I didn't do much. Those are the very important diary entries. So, quickly skimming through it. Visited their her brothers. I have no idea how Sirius came to know Serenia, but anyway. Let's screen cap this crystal combination. So Sirius obviously carved something for her. He tells her things that she likes, blah blah blah. And she gets her necklace on Serenia that shows her things. So yeah. Just a pretty normal girl with an obsession for her present others and magical things. We will get back here in a bit. For now I want to head back into the bedroom, because we remember there are those lights that obviously activate some kind of laser code panel. Let's head in here for a second. Turn on those lights. So that it says, Catherine, my love, we must be united in this. Can you find it in your heart to listen and forgive? I cannot be strong in this alone. Atreus. Whatever that is supposed to tell us. Do we actually know where Catherine is? Maybe that's said somewhere? Or later on, but yeah. There's an old picture from the Myst Island. Very interesting, but nice detail. Let's turn on that lamp. And oh, what's that? Something's glowing. This is pretty much the reason why I came here. Look at that. It's her necklace. What happens when I... Okay, so that is interesting, isn't it? Now the necklace shows us things too. We will get back here. But, first I want to focus on that mission Atris gave us and do things step by step. There's so many things we saw right now and it's getting somewhat strange to focus. So yeah, let's get back up there and go to our prime objective, and contact Atris on Rhyme first. So we got the power restored, we do have the crystal combination, and we got the Galleon from this journal. We only have to get that device to enable the antenna. He'll give us directions on what to do. You might also want to say something about, you know, Tamara being destroyed. Oh, I keep waiting for the door to open. And I should save again. I should save again. Okay. So, look at that. The necklace lights up.
I will not risk having our home broken into again.
But cameras, my love? I'll feel so scrutinized.
I'll only place them in the most likely entry points. You'll forget they're even there. I promise.
Okay, so you installed security cameras. There's nothing on it, obviously. So if you remember that paper over there, the telescope has... Oop. No. Oh, that's how I control it. This telescope has a button. Should that do anything? I do have a share that I can turn around in, but it doesn't seem to do anything. Huh. This is one of those things where I don't remember pretty much anything. Oh. What is this? That might help. That might help with things. Let me quickly tap out. I get a message I want to check out. Oh, nothing directly important right now, so... Okay, back to the game. Okay, so that did something. Let's push that button now. This is pretty cool, isn't it? You can get the moon. Now let's check out the necklace.
See the really bright one?
Uh-huh.
A long time ago, when your great-grandmother Anna first mapped this desert with her father, she looked up in the night sky and used that star to find her way home.
Hashtag fun facts. Ah. But that is the very interesting point. So this was apparently the button to enable the antenna. Alright, so let's... Can I? Okay. Let's get back down. Wow, the telescope is nice. We only care about the antenna right now because we want to contact Atris. Let's see. So this looks powered up right now. Another memory.
Don't you see, Catherine? The new design means we won't have to go to Rhyme anymore. We'll be able to view our son's ages from right here.
Okay. Okay, so this is obviously a selection of crystals right here. And this is a color. Now, let us check out the crystal combination for Rhyme. It should be the second screenshot. So we have one that is kind of spiked. I think it's 4 spikes. Then we have one with 2 spikes in blue. I'm noting that down as well to make it easier. Then there's a single one in yellow, the same one in green, and kind of broad, sharp one in blue. And the first one is not blue, it is, let's call it turquoise. Is that even pronounced right? I don't know. Anyway, so the first one was red. And I think, yeah, I think it was that one. Is there anything else looking like it? No. So this okay. Second one. This color. Double spike. Which spike? Which type of spike was it? Is that one? Splits further at the top. This one is too tall. I think it's this one. I think. Well, the third one should be simpler. It was yellow. This one, I think. Yeah, I think that looks good. And the same one in green. Here we go. There was another one. In blue. Was it one? This one? this one I'm not sure about again. It looked, well, yeah, it is rather sharp. I guess it's this one. Let's try.
My friend, are you there?
Yes.
Hope you're getting this. Barely receiving you. Listen, there's a terrible electromagnetic storm here. I can't leave Rhyme until it's over. But I know what you can do. With a desk in my bedroom, below the top drawer, you'll see a symbol. Press on it to open 2 compartments. The commentaries I wrote on Haven and Spire are inside. Oh, and tell Isha not to forget her homework.
I do believe that Yisha has different problems than homework right now. I am not so sure though. Okay, so to get the gist of what he said, he told us about some kind of secret hiding place in his bedroom. And then we should look at the books, so let's do that. Let's do that. Our crystal combination for Ryan was obviously correct, so I can kind of cross that out. But we also know now that we are on our own, because Aegis is kind of kept away by that storm. So this is where we found out about the laser panel, that's alright. And those are 2 hidden. Let's check out the memory. Oh.
Spire, I've called it. For that's the image I kept in
It's to
mind
read
as
out.
I wrote the book that would link here. A soaring rock and crystal spire rising out of dense clouds like the watchtower of some gem-studded castle. How could they be? Concerns must take precedence. Having found the flora caverns and assured myself of Spire's ability to support human life,
Oh.
concerns must take precedence.
He's always reading the current page. I turn it off. The interesting as it is, this is something I don't want to stream in full here. Since this is a replay and I kind of know the gist of the whole story, I'll take the liberty of skipping that and only screenshotting that crystal combination. So this is Spire. And this blue one is Haven. And once again, I'll capture that crystal combination. So the journal is obviously about how he wrote those prison ages and tricked his destructive sons into going there. We'll find out more soon as well. Let's head back and enter those combinations into the crystal viewer. this time I will remember to open the door myself. Alright. Let's have a look at our journal. What do we want to start with? Spire? Let's do Spire. So this is a short one in green. Then we have a double spiked one. I'm doing some rough sketches of those, and those look horrible. Then we have this single one in red, a broad one in yellow, and that one that looks like some kind of diamond in cyan. Let me take a note of the other one as well. So the first one is blue. It's the sharp spike, then we have the broad spike. We have that one in some kind of violet. We have the diamond again in green, and we have some very spiky one in yellow. Okay. I hope my descriptions make sense. This is pretty much the way I think. Why is it off? Oh, I have to select one. Okay. So first one, let's start with this one, green. Good. Yeah. Green. Also a small one. Again, my sketches look completely different than what I see here. Do we even have that crystal? It's a very small one. I suppose it's this one. How does it look? I guess we can try it. I don't see any other that is so small. Then we have one with two close spikes. This one in the blue. Single spike one in red. We have a white one in yellow. What I call the diamond should be this one in cyan. Yay. That is all there is to it? I thought there was more to it. So all we get from that is pretty much a screenshot of the prison age. So I can bother to enter the code for the other age now. But we'll only get an image and we'll head there later. Anyway, spoilers. So I can just save myself the time. What I can't do is I can't try to contact Aegis anymore. I'm kinda curious how what will happen when I do that. So Let me try the right combination again. Okay. Okay. So, one more song. This one twice, once in yellow, once in green, and this one in blue. Okay, that should be it again.
Ah, my friend, are you there? Hope you're getting this. Barely
It's the same.
receiving you. Listen, there's a terrible electromagnetic storm here. I can't leave Rhyme until it's over. And I know what you can do. Go to the desk in my bedroom. Below the top drawer, you'll see a symbol. Press on it to open 2 compartments. The commentaries I wrote on Haven and Spire are inside. Oh, and tell Isha not to forget her homework.
Okay, so it only tells us about those journals on Haven and Spire in his bedroom. We can enter, as we just did, those crystal combinations, but all we will get is a picture of the age. And while that may look interesting, it doesn't help us anyway. So I guess we're on our own. Interest is gone, and we have to find out what is going on here. Especially what happened to Yisha. So, I'll do one for the round. Have a second look at some things, and then we'll check out that laser code panel. I think that's the plan.
A bit more of a curve.
No, I'm only 10, Daddy. I don't think I can make a whole world.
You're not making a world, my desert bird. You're making a link to a world. Come on, I'll show you an easier one.
Hashtag fun fact memories. I check out a few memories, but I won't spend all of the day checking out memories. Oh, there's no memory for those, okay. I guess Akana has none as well. Yeah. Is there some kind of, let's call it Easter egg? Here. No. No memories. I think I could inspect the chessboard. It has one.
If he's thinking ahead, he'll see the trap I've set and leave my queen alone. But if he's not, I may just win this game in 2 moves.
Hashtag fun fact memories. Doesn't really help us anyway. Let's head over to Yisha's place again. There's one thing that I'm not sure if I want to do that right now. Anyway, I will have a second look at some things. Okay, this. This is only this game. Let's have a look at this. Oh, there's no memory here as well, okay.
Look, Mom. Look what Cirrus made me. It's a water spirit, just like I described to him. Isn't it beautiful?
Yeah. It is a thing. That is pretty much all I see in it. But I don't want to destroy the mood.
Please, can I wear it today, Mommy?
No. Don't you want to keep it nice for the ceremony on Serenia next week? Anya told me you're getting a special necklace to go with it.
Yeah. The thing is, I have that necklace now, so it shows me things. Which is somewhat weird. I have a look at this again. Because that might be... Let's see. So, la la la, took me to Serenia, memory globes, whatever. Fun club, yeah, okay, so 10-year-old girl started fun club. Men stay in the village and do hard stuff like fixing roofs. While the women are the protectors of those memory things, whatever, we will see it sometime. Water spirit, Serenia. La la. I need a spirit guide. Zeus carved that statue for her. Before supper, Dad and me changed the lock on my bookshelf. I said, since I'm learning Dani, I could change the covers and use everyone's names instead. I won't forget. Well, I won't forget who's older than who either. He said it really had to be the really last time, but he was glad. Okay, so that is the interesting part I look for. So the bookshelf is actually a lock, and the book covers are names, and we have to order them by age. The question is, do we have them to sort? Do we have to sort them in ascending or descending order? I suppose that's two combinations to try. I'll give that a go in a second. Let me first check if there's a memory here. If there's not, then... No, there's not. Okay. Is there an explanation why that aquarium is tied to some kind of electrical thing? Anyway. Bookshelf. Okay. First of all, it's time to save again. Okay. So, by age... to do descending. Oh. That is... That is a T if I'm not... No, it's not. It's okay. I think Kalis is his name, yeah. So... starting with that name first. It's not that one. It isn't even on here, is it? What names are on? So, Kalis isn't on here. I think the old Atreus should be this one, yeah. I think he's the oldest one. Then where's Tiana? I need that as a reference. I would so love multiple she's not on there, is she? Did I see that name? This is again. I'll do a simple test first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it's 5 books. So it should just be probably the 3 of them. This is Yisha here, so this should be the first or last one, depending if you go ascending or descending order. Then there should be Syrus, which starts with an S and ends with an S. Should be this one. Over here. Ekenar, which is something I have to look up again. It's a long one. Starting with that. Into that, okay. Catherine may be interesting. Let's see. This is Catherine, I think. They did that tricky. There are a bunch of books that start and end with the same letter, so I can't just go do it that way. So the same letter that Ekenar used to start is the second one for Catherine. Okay, I think that should be enough information. Okay. Going by age. Age is first. Check. Catherine. Check. Check. Sus. Check. Yisha. Not right. Let's do it the other way around. Yisha. Sus. Atris wrong. This is Atris. Oh boy, okay. Haha! Okay. Yay me. So I solved the puzzle in a Dani language without understanding the language. But recognition is key here. What does that do? Oh, don't tell me I have to remember the order. Oh, so you can go swim here. Looks like there's nothing here. Except for... oh, what's that over there? Interesting. We didn't know this place exists. But I guess we'll get there. But there's nothing else here. Not even something we can expect to watch a memory or something. There is a book. Locked into that bookshelf. We can't get here or open this or something. I'll make a backup first and note down the order that I pressed. So we started with Atris, which was second row, fourth book. Then Catherine, which was first row. And third one from the right, I think. Then Akina, which was first row, first one from the right. Surge, which was first row. Third one from the left. And Yisha, which was taken from the third from the right in the last row, in the second row. Okay, as a backup that should be good enough. We may need that later. Okay, so I guess we're done here for now. Let's check out that fireplace laser code. I turned on the two lights as that sheet of paper said, so the laser should be activated. Let's see. Here we go. This is a good point to save again. This is a good point to save again. The memory was that one, yeah. Huh. Okay. So if I push one button, I seem to change the color of all the one adjacent to it. But not the one itself. Oh, that was simple. I didn't even think about it. I just did it. Hell! I just... Okay. When you solve a puzzle without thinking about it. Okay. So where are we? The fireplace puzzle obviously activates some kind of lift. What's this?
Patience, my love. We've almost finished the linking chamber. There's just the security seal to install. But we will see our sons again soon, I promise you.
Okay, so the premise is pretty obvious, I guess. They wanted to visit their imprisoned sons and build a lot of security things. They installed cameras to view important linking points. They installed this chamber. This is obviously part of some kind of security seal and whatnot. So they definitely took precautions, but it looks like something went completely wrong. Let's see what happens. So this seems to be some kind of extra security mechanism. You cannot access these books with the door open. You have to... Good question, you have to what? Is there some kind of lever here that I missed? Oh, yeah, there it is. So only with this thing locked, you can access those books. And this is the big question right now. We can actually visit those ages. Something weird happened. Yisha is in kind of danger. She obviously went down here, so we don't know what exactly that was. Maybe she's in one of those ages. We can't rely upon ages because we contacted him and he said that he is kind of locked there away in the storm. We have explored pretty much all of Tamana. Most of the things seem to be fine, but Yisha is gone. We don't know. So, yeah. I suppose our option is to find her in one of those ages and find out what exactly is even going on here and what we can do about it. So the remaining question for now is, which age do we want to go first? Now I'd open this for a vote, but I don't think I'll get a response very quickly. But also, I think that's enough for my Myst 4 session right now, and I think I'll end this session for today right here, and continue sometime else with one of those two ages. I'll make up my mind about which one when the time comes. If you are interested in seeing more of this, replay of the Myst 4 game, then stay tuned. If you miss my stream, because I don't know when I will continue to stream, feel free to check out the video on demand. Everything will be available for, I think, at least 14 days after I streamed, so if you have an eye on my video on demand channel, so should be able to find out if I have continued already. With that being said, I create another save game and call it a day. Thank you so much for watching if you did, and see you next time.